welcome back. For today's video, I'm going to be doing an updated hair curling routine. I still get a ton of requests for this video, especially since I changed my hair color to this. So I thought I would just do an updated video for you. If you want to learn how I curled my super straight hair and got these waves, then just keep on watching. This is what my natural hair is like. It's just very straight. It's super straight. It's always been this way. That's it. Before I start curling my hair, I actually like to use this heat protectant spray. This is from Tresemme. This is their heat tamer, and I've been using this for a really long time. Like, I remember using this back in high school when I was first learning how to curl and straighten my hair and all of that. Spray this all over. Usually I like to spray this like a few minutes before I curl my hair so that it has time to absorb and dry a little bit, because if it's too damp, the curl doesn't stay as well. Then I just comb through my hair, make sure all the strands are coated, and I love this Tangle Teaser brush. It is amazing. I get the hype when I wake up in the morning and my hair is super just like bedhead. This brush is everything. I like to curl my hair in sections, so I'm actually going to separate it right now around the halfway point. So I'm just gonna pull everything back and out of the way. Then I also like to take some hairspray and coat the strands. I find this helps the hair curl a little bit better, and it lasts longer, so I like to spray just a little bit before I start. Not too much, because you don't want it to be too crunchy either. The curling iron that I like to use is this one from Conair. This is their 1-inch curling iron. It's like the perfect size for my short hair. The heat settings go from 5 to 30, and I typically like to be in the 15 to 20 range, which is actually still quite high for my hair color. But I only curl my hair like once a week, if at all, so it's okay. So this is how I start. I like to start in the front, and I take these little sideburn pieces. I like to curl these pieces towards my face, so I like to put the clamp in the back, and then I'll twist it. I'll show you what I like to do first. Then you get this little strand right there. And then for the second strand, I like to alternate, so I like to curl this strand away from my face. This creates like texture and some movement, and it gives it a more natural look, I guess. To curl it away from the face, you put the clamp facing forward, and I start in the middle of the strand, roll the curling iron upwards, and then release like that while I go down the strand. Hold it for a few seconds, twist it, and then pull it down like that. And you get this really like loose curl, and I just keep going, alternating, curling it towards my face and away from the face towards the back. And for my hair, I find that curling it this way, I don't have to hold my hair in the barrel for too long. And I have these little pieces here that are really short. I'm not too stressed about curling those because they're really hard to reach and I don't want to burn myself. So I just kind of curl them if I can to give it some wave, but if I can't reach it, I'm just gonna leave it be, because they're actually really short and I can't get to it. My roots have been growing out so fast. I feel like there's such a short amount of time from when my roots start showing and it looks kind of cool because there's like a little bit of black, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, there's too much root and I have to go get it done again. Let me show you what the back looks like. So for the back, I don't really care if it's perfect or not because it's gonna be covered anyway. I just need it to give some wave and texture so that those straight strands are peeking out. Now we're moving on to the second section. This is what happens when I tie it and it's still damp from the heat protectant. And again, I'm gonna take some hairspray just to go over that. For the front strand, I wanna curl it away from my face, and I find this creates like a really nice layering to it. So again, I'm just alternating here, curling it forwards and then backwards. So now we're on to this side, and again, I'm gonna curl this away from my face. So this technique can be a little tricky to get used to because there's a lot of hand movements with it, but once you like practice it or get used to it, it just becomes so automatic. And I think also with this kind of hairstyle, you don't really have to be perfect with it because it is like a messier kind of look. And when I had longer hair, I actually would curl my hair this way too. So I'll show you what the back of this looks like. I look crazy right now. So recently I've been parting my hair to the side rather than down the center. And I do have some bangs here still. I've just been moving those to the side as well. And I curl them into my hair. Again, take your hairspray and just do a light spritz. If you guys hear that white noise, it's my refrigerator. Sorry. For the last strands, I like to curl it in towards my face rather than out. It really depends on what you're going for. So my face, I think it's kind of wide-ish looking sometimes. So I like to curl it in towards my face and have it kind of feather down, but you can also curl it away from your face to open up your face more. It just really depends on what you're looking for. So to explain it again, I'll take a strand that's like this size, and because I'm curling it in towards my face, I'm putting the clamp in the back and rolling it up. I hold it for a few seconds and then I start doing this rolling thing. I kind of messed up. Let me do it again. So I'm gonna do this one really quick because the strand is still really hot. But I pull it down and straight so that it kind of stretches out the curl and extends it. So if you look at that, it really just pulls down the curl rather than having it close together and bouncy. Again, start in the middle, roll it up the barrel. I'm doing this little like releasing action with the clamp, pull it down and then out. I'm gonna curl my bangs last. So again, I wanna curl it in towards my face. So you get a strand like that, and then if it's too tight, you can just run your fingers through it to give it that softness. Now for the bangs. I don't really curl the bangs any different, but I just do them last because they're so short that they're kind of hard and intimidating to work with. But there really isn't any messing up here. If you mess up, you can just kind of blend it into the rest of your hair. So for all of these, I'm going to curl it towards my face. Like that, and then it'll just blend in with the longer strand because I also curled that in towards my face. So this is super curly, but it's really nice if you look at it from the side. It just has this really like textured look to it. And then usually if I'm lucky and I don't have like a crazy sleep night, the next day it'll still look really curled. It'll have more of a relaxed look, and that usually lasts me for like a few days. But I'll show you how to kind of tame it down if you don't like this too curled look. So one, you can just like run your fingers through it, or you can take a brush and just lightly comb through it so that it's not so like crazy, it's more like cohesive. If you do want more of that textured look where you can see more of the strands individually, you can use pomade or a wax. Recently I've been liking using this. This is the Nature Elixir Daily Drip Hair Oil. This smells amazing, and I've been using this a lot, but you can see that like just a little bit of this goes a really long way. So I just do a few pumps of this, rub it between my hands, and then just comb through my hair like that. And it just gives some life back to my hair, some shine as well. This is actually like a really good hair day. Like I really love how this turned out today. And that's it. This is pretty much how I've been styling my hair. I hope you enjoyed this updated hair curling tutorial and that you try this hairstyle at home. If you do, please tag me on Instagram because I would love to see how it turned out. If you have any more questions, just leave them down in the comments and I'll try my best to answer them. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!